Hello guys, welcome to Droid Crunch. I'm Lokesh Kapoor and this video is going to be very exciting. If you have a couple of episodes of Shark Tank India, you might have noticed that they all talk about business, startups, equities and all these things, and all of these excite us a lot, isn't it? And we all think like what startup we can do. Even if you are a student, you are a graduate, or doing some job or something, still you have some entrepreneurship in your mind. You always think that what you can do better, how you can start a business out of the skill that you are currently having, and these things excite us, isn't it? So in this video we are going to talk about Vizologi. Vizologi is a software which allows you to brainstorm the ideas where you can work based on the skills that you have, based on the capabilities that you possess, and all these things. So it is a complete market research and business strategy software, not only about having a product idea or startup idea. You can do a lot of things. You can create a complete business idea with market research, competitive intelligence, corporate intelligence, and all the things. So without wasting any time, let's see how this software helps you using the AI to brainstorm the ideas and work upon them. So first of all, when you are logged in, you can see this kind of interface, which is quite unique because you don't see this kind of interface in most of the website these days. But yeah, it is a little bit orthodox, you can say, or unique as well. Okay, so these are the things that you can do initially. Like you can brainstorm the ideas. When you click on it, you will be able to see this kind of interface where you can type in the keywords based on which you will find the ideas you can do. For example, you are someone who wants to do a business based on the gifts items, so you will type in like gift. Okay, gifts. You will probably type in birthday, you will probably type in cake, you will probably type in ring. It took something else. Okay, so these 3 keywords are enough, I guess, and let's submit it. And it is generating the business ideas on which you can do the work. Okay, so here we have got some ideas like social network for business wishes, birthday wishes, social network for happy birthday wishes, social network for cake lovers, social network for sharing cake websites wishes. Okay, so all of these are the ideas on which you can work. Okay, and if we remove cake, we can find some more interesting ideas, I guess. Gifts and birthday. So these 2 keywords can be enough, I guess. So it's taking time, but yeah, done. So a site where people can list all the gifts they want and accept gifts donations to it. A site where people create wish lists of gifts. These are not good for me. So let's find more ideas. You can click anytime this get more button and you will find more ideas out of it. And yeah, send the birthday gift you want to the person you want. All you need for a birthday gift exchange platform. Marketplace for gifts. The cart is platform for anyone to create an online store where people can sell their products and services. Not good. Okay, so you can keep on finding the ideas if you don't find a good one. Okay, so this one looks good. A gift list generator. Input your person's interest and it will generate a list of gifts for you. Sounds interesting. And a website that lets you generate a gift list for birthdays, Christmas, etc. So this one looks quite interesting. So you can add it to the project. If you haven't already a project for this, you can create a new project. Name it. I will name it something like gift wish. Okay, and I will just type in description. the same thing, a website to generate a gift list, and that's created. Okay, it's done. Now we can move to another one, that is product naming. So product naming is something like you can create product name like your startup name or the product inside this startup or anything that you want. So here are some examples which you can put in right here. So view examples is for this one and this is for this one. So here you need to type in the keywords and here you need to type in the business idea. Okay, so like a micro payment app that pays workers for the minutes they work. So we had a gift, a website to sell and generate gift lists. Okay, and we can say gift and we can say wish. Okay, you can see the examples. So these two are okay, I guess. Okay, wish for it, wish for gift me. Okay, it looks good. If you will type in more keywords and you type in the more readable and more creative description for your business idea, then you will definitely find some more interesting product names here. But I will just opt to choose this one, gift me. Looks good, and we can add this to here. When you close, it will be saved. Okay, you don't need to save anything. And let's then go to dashboard now, and here you can do some market analysis. Okay, so market analysis is something like where you can see the possible opportunities in the market. You can see the size of the market. You can see the revenue, sales over the period of time for different countries, anything. Okay, all of these things you can just search here in the market analysis. You can just type in the questions, it will answer you. You can add them to the project and then it will add to the project list. So it is kind of FAQs or something for the market analysis, which you can generate right from here, and it will help you to generate a complete list for the market analysis as well. So for example, our business was about gifts items. So what we can do, we can say what is the total addressable market for gift items. I see, something like that. We can remove it as well. Then what is the total addressable market for gift items? And here we have the answer. The hobby type craft industry has always been fairly large, with a Sierra website estimating that there are over 60 million people who have an interest or involvement in hobby type crafts. Currently there are over 3 million people who are interested in the mixed media arts, combining materials for art. If you are finding that it's not interesting and relevant, then you can just get more ideas and then add to a project, or you can add this to a project. So this way you can just add the market research to your project, and when you are done with the market analysis, you can move to competitive intelligence. And here you can find some other questions which are relevant to the business, relevant to the company, okay, relevant to the competitors. So for example, we had website for gift wish, something like that. So you will find competitors like the websites who are doing the same line of business or in the same line of business. You will find the strengths or the data about those companies. You can find questions about them, and it can help you in the competitive intelligence. Okay, so for example, you can follow these questions as well. How does that work? So you can say, how does a website that sells gift items? So we first need to find the competitors, and we can say FNP. FNP is a website that sells items, gift items, you can say. Okay, funds and petals is the name, so we can say funds and petals work. Okay, right, funds and petals, funds and petals. Let's search it. It takes a little bit of time. Okay, so it is showing that it is for flower industry, and yes, it is for flower industry because flower delivery online, it is saying. And it says that Funds Petals provides customized buckets designed to fit the changing desires, styles, and budgets of the customer. Their objective is to fulfill the customer's need for execute flowers by leveraging their expertise in the flower industry. The company's goal is to create an intertwining bond between customers and flowers, so customers will be lifelong customers. So this data is very relevant to the doing of the company, and you can add this to the project, or you can get more ideas at the same time and then add them. So looks very relevant, so I will add it to the project that I had created for this purpose. And I can also start with a new query for the comparative intelligence, and when done I will move to the next one, that's corporate intelligence, which is more about company structure and the technology and everything. Okay, so what are the main startups in collaborative economy? What are the leading ride sharing platforms in India? Which companies use open innovative strategy? So it is more about the corporate intelligence. So for example, you are selling flowers or gift items, so you can say how does logistics work in e-commerce in India? So this can be the question in this case, right? So you can add these questions. How does logistics for e-commerce work in India? And these kind of questions you can add and then add them to your corporate intelligence. Okay, so looks very relevant. Logistics for e-commerce play a crucial role in fetching goods from one place to another. Similarly, in the Indian scenario, the companies like Flipkart, Amazon, and Snapdeal all rely on logistic companies to manage their distribution networks. Okay, so we can add this to our project. Yeah, it's added now, and we can just see that we have done all of these things. Now we can just move to our projects, and here is the project that we had. And when you click on it, you will find the project name, author, latest update, the cover, which will include all of the structure, and then you have this brainstorming ideas. This was our query, and this was our result for product that we had chosen. And in the product market analysis, so this was product naming. Okay, this is market analysis, where we have what is the total addressable market for gift items. This was our query and this was our answer, so we saved it to our project, so you can show it here. Okay, and here is the comparative intelligence, where the question how does funds and petals work. And in corporate intelligence we had this question, how does logistics or e-commerce work in India, right? And in mashup you can just add a couple of companies that are quite relevant to what you do. Okay, or you can just choose a company from your list of favorite list. Okay, in favorite list we have some couple of companies that are categorized. Okay, so we can, for example, search a company. If we find, we can add them. So for example, Flipkart also sells gift items, so we can include Flipkart. Amazon also sells items for gifts, we can also include Amazon. Snapdeal also sells those items, we can use Snapdeal. if we find. Okay, but we didn't find Snapdeal, so we can leave it for now. Okay, so we have for now two companies. Okay, so these are our mashup, and now strategy will be based on the companies that we have selected right here in the mashup. So when you choose any company, you will find some data about those companies with relevant to their business patterns, sectors, categories, customer needs, digital index, and tags. So when you click on Flipkart, you will find all of these, the business patterns that this Flipkart is having. When you click on Amazon, you can find this. So when you see these two dots, so one is for Flipkart and this is for Amazon. Okay, so both have customer data, business pattern. Okay, Amazon and Flipkart, and only Flipkart is having exposure business pattern. Okay, so based on this data you can select your business pattern. So our business pattern in this sense is for reach advertising, we can say. Business pattern, customer data. Okay, digital. Okay, and supply chain, on demand economy. Okay, so you can, if you find like pretty relevant companies for your startup idea, you will eventually find the more relevant data right here. And in sectors you can just choose the sectors. So we have selected Amazon, so the both are for consumer goods, so we can go with consumer goods and save it. And in categories we can add the categories. Okay, we don't find categories in any of them, so we can add custom category as well by writing the name here. Okay, you can add the categories. The customer needs. So customer needs, we can say reduces effort, reduces cost, reduces risk, reduces anxiety, simplifies. Okay, that's enough for customer needs. Digital index, we can add new. Okay, in tags we can also add new, we don't find from here. And then we have this canvas. Okay, so canvas is like for the key partners. You can just click on it. When you click on Flipkart, Amazon, the same way you will find some data. Okay, for the key partners, the same way you found data for other things right here in the strategy, the same way you can add the key patterns. Key patterns like logistic providers, payment companies, subsidiaries, publishers. You can find based on it distributors, subsidiaries. Okay, the same way here in key activities, marketing, logistic distribution, customer support, supply chain optimization, fulfillment. Okay, when you're done, just click on this button and go back. So this way you have to fill up all of these data inside key propositions, key resources, customer relationship, channels, customer segments, and all of these. Okay, and then you will find a SWOT analysis, which is known for strength, weakness, opportunities, and threats. We all have learned this in economy and some relevant chapters in our graduations, isn't it? So this way you will find the strengths that you have with the business that you are trying to do, and the weaknesses based on the chosen data. Okay, like it is saying the manufacturing complications, the higher the standard of innovation, the greater will be mechanical complications and production risk factors. Lack of high volume production, there is no doubt that Tesla is the pioneer of actual energy saving cars. Okay, so these are the kind of analysis, and this is the PEST analysis, which is known for political, economic, social, and technological factors. So you will get the data for this as well. And here is the final conclusion where you can conclude with your own analysis. You can write some text for your feedback or something, and when done you can just click on this button and download the complete report in a PowerPoint file or a PDF file. I will prefer to download it in PDF file. When you click on it, it will be downloaded and you can save it and make decisions out of it. If you don't find it quite relevant, you can make adjustments anytime in your project and change the data, right? So this is the project that we had. Okay, so you can see the strategy pretty well. The canvas is here. We don't have SWOT analysis and paste because we did not save it, right? So this is how you can use Vizologi for complete business strategy purposes. And I hope you enjoyed this video. And the tool is very lucrative, and it is a problem solving tool actually. And if you want to take a look, you can just head over to the website vizologi.com and you can see in action how the tool works. There's a complete documentation how you can use the tool. Okay, so for example, even here I can see it. Go dashboard. Here's the help section, which outlines everything that you can do and how you can do, and kind of a documentation I see, and everything is well explained with videos as well, so you will get to know how you can use different aspects of this tool and get the better result out of it. And I hope you like this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a huge thumbs up and keep watching our videos. And if you haven't subscribed us yet and you are a new user, then please subscribe to our channel for watching more videos, and also subscribe or follow our Facebook group where we post some interesting content, interesting deals, offers, and everything is there. We can have a more collaborative environment there. And thank you so much and have a wonderful day. Bye bye.